Hello, everyone. It looks like we do have Sentinel League coming up, and I'm pretty excited for the new Sentinel League. It looks like they're not changing anything with in regards to skills, so everything will remain the same. We still got our Ashes of the Stars, we still got our Omniscience, and they're introducing some new Uber bosses, which will be very interesting. And I think the reason why they're not nerfing or changing anything is because they want to see how the meta affects the Uber bosses, because they want to make something. It looks like they're wanting to make something more challenging, some more difficult bosses, more rewards for those type of difficult bosses, and essentially just adding some more difficult content for the players. And I'm guessing they just wanted to leave everything as it is to see how each build as it is now tackles that content. Because the worst thing they could have done is like nerfed a whole bunch of stuff and introduce Uber bosses, and then it turns out nobody's builds can actually defeat those bosses except maybe top meta builds or something like that. It just seems like they're making a good decision, not changing anything in regards to with the Uber bosses being added in. So I'll be excited to try that out, and essentially with my league start, I think I'm going to go Absolution again. Depending on how things go, if I find some good Skelly Mage gear, I may opt for that. But I ultimately like to start Necromancer because it's great for Boston. Absolution is absolutely amazing for Boston, and the build I did last league was absolutely amazing as well. I was able to do every single boss. I was able to do all content. The other thing, it was okay at mapping, but it wasn't the best. I even tried out some Bear Knight creatures. I tried out the drivers, slave drivers, spectres. So ultimately, I'll either go Absolution or Skelly Mage, but I think I'm gonna lean towards Absolution because nobody really plays that build. And if you guys remember, if you check out my guide, you can play the same build because they haven't changed anything, and it's very good for league start because it's not very gear dependent. You don't need a lot of expensive gear really. Everything is really easy to find and easy to get running. So we're gonna be doing that, and yeah, we're ready. It's only 3 days now. We're only 3 days away from new league. And I tell you what, I'm very happy. I'm always excited for new leagues. New league start, you get your fresh economy. We got new items. It's gonna be amazing. They've introduced some interesting items. It seems like the winners of the tournament, or the tournament they did, or the competition, made some items that are really good for slammers. It looks like. And this is the build that I was doing. This is kind of what I invested all my loot in, or a majority of my currency into. Now this build is very expensive to get started, so I would definitely not league start this build. This is essentially a Guardian R stacker Spark build. It's really good. Like the damage is really insane clear. But man, this is expensive. And you essentially need a headhunter. But yeah, it's great at mapping. It does, you can do all the content in the game with this build. It's not the best at building because Spark, unless it's in an arena, because Spark itself isn't that great unless it's in like an arena base where it can bounce off the walls and get multiple hits. But this is, for mapping, this build is insane. incredibly tanky. You have lots of energy shield. You have lots of energy shield regen. You got max resistances. All res is all 90. You have max crit. But yeah. This is the build I did for the end of the league. It's amazing at Simu farm right now as well. And for this build, I've never played a Templar. This is the first time I've ever played a Templar. I never liked how they looked, but you know what? It kind of grew on me. I like it now. With this MTX, it looks pretty cool. But yeah, look at that. Easy. Now added in, of course, the lightning warp. I love this skill. Lightning warp is so cool. It reminds me of teleport. It's not as good as teleport from Diablo 2, the sorcerer's teleport, but I mean it's good. The only reason is because it has that delay on it. Because when you press it, even though it's really fast, it has just a slight delay on it. So I mean that's the only downside to the. Other than that, all good. So I'm thinking about streaming for Path of Exile. I think that'd be cool. Just to kind of hang out with the community and see what you guys find. Share our loot drops and builds. You know, that's always the really exciting thing about League Start. Oh yeah, I did try another build. I did try the Omniscience Tornado Shot. Man, that build was really fun. Really fast build, and you know, I never got enough currency to make it really tanky, but it was incredibly fun. It was like incredible for mapping. Yeah, so we're ready for League Start, man. I can't wait. What do you guys think of the League Start or the new league? Do you guys think Sentinel will be pretty cool? I think the mechanic itself is pretty interesting. And with the Uber bosses and everything, I think that's going to be fun. I may make a Berserker or, you know, some kind of Slammer build as well. So I like the new Slammer items that they showed. You know, I'm a big Berserker fan. I originally, I used to always play Berserker and Marauder type builds. But I find that it's better to start with the Necromancer. Because you can boss, you can make currency, and then you can build your second character to be either, you know, whatever you want to play out for the rest of the league or for the middle of the league. So that'll probably be what I go with. I'll probably go with Necromancer Absolution just to farm up, do bosses, and then I'll make a Slammer, or either a Slammer or maybe another Omniscience Tornado Shot build, because that was really good for farming. Or I could switch to Arakali for Simu farming. I mean, Absolution did really good for Simu farm. I was able to do Simu 30 on Absolution as well. So we'll see, I guess. I guess it all depends on how my drops go. Maybe I find a mirror and I could just do, you know, some kind of insane build. That'd be awesome. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what builds you guys are going. Are you going to try my Absolution build from last league? I know a lot of people like that. And let me know what are you looking forward to in Sentinel League? Are you looking forward to the Uber bosses? Do you do a lot of bossing and, you know, things like that? Let me know down below. And don't forget to like and comment on the video if to let me know your thoughts. And if you like the video and want to see more, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in a few days. 3 days, League Start. Maybe I stream my progress, and definitely gonna do more of a journal style diary of my build as it goes along, and let you guys know how it goes. Take care. See you Friday.